Hello Pisces, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I'm so happy that you're here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for September 15th to the 21st. So first of all, I want to welcome those of you that are new. Thank you for choosing to spend your time here with me today. And those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, for subscribing. Thank you for sharing your wonderful stories and being so positive and uplifting. I truly, truly appreciate it. So thank you for that. All right, Pisces, let's get right into your reading. We're going to start with getting your angel number and the message that's attached to it. We'll reveal this at the end of the reading. So we had that powerful full moon on September 7th, and I think we are going to feel the energies of that for quite a while. I know I certainly am feeling them. And of course, that was in your sign, so it could be even more elevated for you, Pisces. Now we have another partial solar eclipse in the sign Virgo on September 21st. So another moon energy to look forward to. This one, of course, will be more powerful with the more powerful new beginnings. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of brings out the energies for you this week. All right, Pisces. Let's get your incoming energies, please, for the beautiful sign Pisces. There we go. Oh, you got new beginnings. All right. All right, let's get right into these. We've got number 4. All right, it's discontent and boredom. It is I call it the wake-up call. This is the 4 of Cups. So yeah, it is. Sometimes in life we feel discontent and we feel bored. Maybe we're not exactly emotionally invested into something in our life. And that's what brings us this feeling. But we've got a powerful new beginning that's coming in. Of course, with that transition, with that new moon on September 21st. So there could be something where you're feeling a little bit, maybe you're thinking in your mind, I don't know if I really am emotionally attached to this, whether it's your earnings, your job, your career, something you've invested into, friendships. Sometimes things go through a lull, and it could be just how you're feeling right now. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is forever, that you're going to feel like this. But it is a wake-up call because I think the universe really is trying to urge you to see that there are some new opportunities available that bring you more emotional rewards. So then we have the 0, the new beginning. So it's the Fool's Journey here. It's the beginning of something new. And we see that with that powerful new beginning happening with that partial solar eclipse on the 21st. So I do believe that something is coming in for you. Something very powerful, Pisces. Something that might be more in alignment with what you truly want so that you don't feel this discontent anymore. And then the number 3, fertility. Wow. Look we've got new beginnings along with the Empress energy, which is the fertility card. Growth, expansion, beauty, abundance. Something new that's coming into your life is really building strength here. Could be a creative idea that you have for something new. Could be the beginning of a new friendship, new relationship, love, platonic, a new way of building your career. So you could have some new ideas that you want to nurture. But certainly new beginnings are happening for you. So lovely energies to start with as we move through the week. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck, your incoming energies. Let's see what's happening here. We've got spiritual strength, number 9. We've got the eye of protection. So again, there's a lot of spiritual energy. I find it comes up with your readings quite often. And I think you already know it. You've got psychic abilities yourself. So your intuition really takes a lead hand sometimes when making choices and decisions as well. You can follow that path confidently because you trust in your intuition. Spiritual strength is just showing that this is a very, very strong time for you, and you've got the spiritual. It's time to embrace those spiritual moments. I think that there's lots of signs and synchronicities that could be coming in this week to really give you the strength that you're looking for. It's that push that you need. Mental conflict. So again, sometimes we rely on our spiritual strength because we're going through some sort of a mental conflict. There's choices and decisions, but not clarity. So again, maybe we have to rely a little bit upon our spiritual strength or our intuition to help bring some answers. We're looking, so we're going to be more resourceful. We're going to be more inquisitive. We want to gain that information. Something that's causing a mental conflict in your current energies could be why you're feeling a little bit of boredom, a little bit of discontent. There's choices that you need to make, but this whole new revitalized energy that's coming in with that new moon is the new beginnings. And then following in your intuition. Look at the twos, 2-2. Look at that right there. Peace and balance. Twos are all about balance and partnership. So it can be relationships, cooperation, harmony. It is about intuition though. So again, following that intuition helps release you from whatever that mental conflict is. And you've got an incredible amount of spiritual strength. That spiritual strength comes from our ancestors. It comes from people that have passed on that are guiding. They could be guiding you as well. Let's look at your messages, the tarot cards. We're going to get 6 cards for you, Pisces. Let's find out what other messages are here for you this week. So let's get 2 cards. Thank you. 10 of coins. Beautiful. Could be family, inheritances, legacies, long-term wealth. All right, so we've got, that 10 of coins is really the door of prosperity, something in its new beginning phases that shows long-term results. Could be relationships, could be, again, family matters. I'm feeling like there's some sort of victory here. I feel like there's something going on, Pisces, around you that is requiring you to really stand your ground or show a certain side of yourself with a lot of strength. And I feel like for some of you, and it came up last week too, and I think it might have a lot to do with the moon energies that are happening right now. But it's almost like these victories that are coming in are victories that they're not 100% gratifying victories. It's not like we're like applauding and feeling like really, harmonious about it. It's almost like they're victories that are made out of necessity. I feel like you might be faced with some sort of choice or decision. There's no doubt that there's a new beginning that is happening here for you. But it comes with the result of having to sort of find victory with something long term. So again, I sometimes feel like it's family inheritances or something to do with family money, a job or some sort where you have to really, I feel like there's going to be some sort of strength here. Let's find out. Let's get the clarity cards here. The 10 of coins. Capricorn started with the 10 of coins as well. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, there's some new beginning happening for you long term. And it could be that the victory is that you have some competitiveness. There could be some negotiating that might need to take place, Pisces, or you have to beat out the competition. All right, or you have to beat out, there's something that you have to do. You have to take a strong stance here, and it might be a little different than what you're used to. But nonetheless, it's something that is going to be required on your part because this is something that is incredible. This new beginning, this fertility, the abundance that's coming in for you is absolutely incredible. And it shows that it's the beginning. So there's a beginning. So the beginning is the hard work that you're going to put into something. It's an offer of some sort that really shows a lot of when you nurture something and you plant the seeds, it will grow. And it's going to grow like extremely beneficial for you long term. I feel like it's pointing in the ways of material growth. Let's find out why this 5 of Swords. This is the card that makes me think, this is the one I really want to clarify here. And that's where the indecision lies. Interesting. So the mental conflict that you're feeling in your current energies is linked to an indecision or mental conflict that you're feeling around some sort of victory. I feel like that you're being forced into a position where I think you have to look for clarity. The actual victory here comes through mental clarity. And let's get another one for that. We need to be able to figure out how to remove that blindfold because there are some options that are available here. Let's see why the two of trusting in your intuition is going to be huge here too. It's going to be definitely an important part of the path. You got 3 2s in your reading. Let's see here. And this is something that is very stressful for sure. It causes sleepless nights because there's some sort of indecision. I think that you know that there is a action that you need to take to bring a victory, but you're not exactly 100% sure on how to go about doing it. You feel a little blindfolded because I think you're in search of some sort of clarity. And it is somewhat keeping you up at night because this is a stressful situation. Now, relying on your intuition and your spiritual strength is going to give you the protection that you need. There's a lot of good happening here as well because we've got that 10 of coins and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see with the next 2 cards. Let's see what's going on here. We got the Lovers. Looks like for some of you there is an offer or a proposal of love here. That's for some of you. That could be where the indecision is as well. Maybe that's stressful for some of you. Certainly can be. There's some discontent and boredom with the situation. You need to figure out how you find your own mental breakthrough. And a mental victory can be very powerful too. But the clarity is needed. I feel like some of the clarity that you receive is through intuition, but it could be through your dreams as well. So pay careful attention to your dreams. The Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. It can be Piscean energy as well. Other water signs, of course, will be Scorpio and Cancer. The Knight of Cups can be love, for sure. Decisions and choices with some sort of a proposal, but that proposal doesn't necessarily have to be love. Not everybody is in a relationship or looking for a relationship, or that just isn't on their docket right now. But I feel like there's a creative idea here, something that's filling and warming your heart. It's full of abundance, and it's something that shows a new offer or opportunity long term. It's linked to an offer. This Knight of Cups is a proposal that's linked to some sort of new offer that is showing something long term. So relationship-wise, could be something long term. Could lead to marriage. For business and career opportunities or money-making opportunities, this is something where you are invested wholeheartedly, meaning this is something that you really, this shows where your love stands up, okay? Like, again, sometimes we are very passionate and we are very invested emotionally into investments that we make in our life as well. And they can be investments with long-term money-making goals as well. The 6, the Lovers, can be choices and decisions required with some sort of proposal. I think that this could be what's leaving you feeling anxiety because you don't have all the answers you need to find victory. And this is what the mental conflict is. I believe that's a mental conflict. I don't think it's a conflict of any other sort. Oop. Let's clarify these. That's what we want to do. Let's get that Knight of Cups. Let's find out why the Knight of Cups is here. It is definitely a proposal of some sort. You got so many 2s in your reading. Like, you got 4 2s in your reading. All right, so keep that number as an important number. And it's interesting because when we have that many 2s, that kind of might represent your second house as something that you really need to focus on right now, Pisces. And the second house is about values and money. It's about your finances, your possessions, your self-worth, your security. And again, that can be the things we value most aren't always money, but it could be leaning towards that, all right? So you might want to pay careful attention to that. It looks like decisions and choices and movement are really part and parcel of a new proposal that's being offered to you, a new beginning that's being offered to you. And I think it's something that you've been birthing. You've planted seeds already, and I think now you are nurturing them slowly but surely, but now it's now in this growth-producing phase. The world is in the palm of your hands. It means that there's so much potential here. But in order to see the world, you got to start moving forward. So it's a proposal that you need to take to the next level. Let's see with the Lovers. I'm hoping to see some sort of clarity here for you. Oh my gosh. Sorry. And you got the Ace of Swords. I couldn't have wished for a better card for it to come out for you, because how can you make choices and decisions if you don't have clarity? And with that 2 of Swords, the conflict that you're feeling is that you need some sort of breakthrough. And the Ace of Swords is the clarity. It's coming through for you this week. The powerful week for you. Very powerful. This could be a contract as well where there's some choices and decisions. These choices and decisions could be a proposal that takes you overseas or takes you to another part of the country where you're going to have to travel. This is why it's not an easy decision. You know, you need to get all of the fine details. It's an opportunity of a lifetime that opens up many doors for long term, but you've got to make sure that it's in alignment for you. Let's get the next 2 cards here, Pisces. Another 2. Can you get any more 2s? Wow. Unbelievable. All right. Ooh, a contract. If there is a contract, it's going to be a fair contract. There's justice here. All right, let's start with the 2 of coins. It's a juggling act because you're really having to balance out your energies right now. I think you're focusing on so many things. There's so many things in the air right now. This is why you're feeling a mental conflict. And the clarity is you're in need of so much clarity because that Ace of Swords is the breakthrough. In the midst of all of this, you know, trying to make choices and decisions, because there's a lot of that as the underlying basis here is trying to make choices and decisions to move forward. You have to remember to allow yourself some time for you as well. Like make sure that you're not just focusing 100% on work, because then what happens is the scale's not balanced. Now we're working overload and something's lacking. And when something's lacking, we feel discontent and boredom. We don't want to feel that. So we got to figure out how to balance those scales. But you're juggling a lot because it looks like there is a lot of information. There's a lot of proposals, new offers coming to the table here. Some of you for love, some of you for work, finances, or investments. For some of you, it's both. So trying to figure out how to balance that as well. Number 11, justice is Libran energy. This is definitely, again, balancing of the scales, figuring out what that balance is. How do you get to that pivotal moment where you feel like your life is sort of peace and harmonious? It is about contracts as well. I feel like there could be some sort of choice with a contract. There could be a lot of balls juggling in the air because you need to get clarity. Let's get for the 2 of coins. For Pisces, please. Oh my gosh, you get another 2. Oh, wow. The High Priestess. All right. So you've got the High Priestesses, which is all trusting in your intuition. 100% are you doing that? You have to follow that. That spiritual gift you have is just, this is just the universe is backing you up. Your angels are backing you up and saying, okay, we're going to we're sending you the messages you need so you don't feel this heavy burden or this anxiety to have to make a choice blindfolded. The High Priestess, there is no roof over the High Priestess's head, which shows she has unlimited potential. And I believe that there is an unlimited amount of potential following in line for you. Let's find out with Justice card. Things, fairness, justice, balance, peace, contracts, and the World. Wow. There could be definitely travel coming in for some of you. Some of you, it's world travel. Some of you, it could be just minor travel. Will resonate differently with each of you. But the World card number 21, you're wrapping things up with success. And whatever this is, could have to do with family money, family legacies of some sort. If there has been any legalities, it's coming to a close and it looks like there's a lot of fairness. So the scales are balanced here. And whatever was circulating around you that you didn't have clarity with, the clarity is coming in. So it makes decision making that much easier. Incredible. I just want to count how many 2s you have. You have 1 there. All right. And then we have the 2. That's 2, 3, 4, 5 2s. Wow. 5 2s equals 10. You're coming to the close of feeling that as well. Incredible 2s. All right, and let's see, anything else from your angels? Special messages for Pisces. Thank you so much. Special little messages, maybe a little bit of insightful words from your angels. It says, number 19, it is never truly the end. Interesting enough with the World. It says, beloved, in this, everything will be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And it's just showing that even when there are endings, there's new beginnings as well. So life recirculates itself. It's never truly the end because a new beginning comes out of it. And everything is turning out in your favor because everything is going to be okay. And it says number 14, flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Very important. Balancing out your energies, because sometimes we really do feel like we are juggling so many balls in the air. If we can flow and be a little bit more flexible and flow with the energy, we can begin to figure out how to find joy as we are juggling all of this as well. So being in the flow is getting lost in the movement and really being in your space right here, right now, and trying to find pleasure. Very important. We have to do that in the midst of it all as well. All right, let's get a few more messages for you, Pisces. Let's find out. Spirit, angels, guides. Lobster. So it says financial pinch. So we have a little financial pinch, but there's going to be a handshake. So a meeting with a stranger could be important. This could be a deal breaker, right? So let's see. Ant, work, achievement, and success. And not only that, ants work together in team building as well. So you could find partnerships are really strong at this time as well, especially with all of the twos. Communications and balance are also key to all of those twos as well. But I think you're working to achieve something because we see success. So although maybe some of you have been feeling that financial pinch, I feel like there's some new offer, some new proposal that's opening up here for you. And bag, it says something important such as a new job or a raise. See, there is something new coming in for you. Something that might be an agreement or a contract of some sort that's fair. And it actually, I feel like there could be travel involved with it for some of you. All right, so we know twos are undoubtedly the number that's really calling through for you this week. But you know, you also got aces. Okay, so the two's number one, but aces are also an important part. A lot of flow of energy here. And then you've got 777 perseverance. All right, so that shows strength right there in itself. 7777, and it says change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. It says there's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. See, you're on the right road. Even though at times you may feel financial pinches, just know that something important is coming in for you. It says reach for the wisdom within, which you have through your intuition, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. And that is so true. Following your intuition, Pisces, is going to bring you the guidance you need to make the right decisions for you. Thank you so very much for joining me this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that it resonates and makes sense. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.